Welcome to another weekly prep where I like to take you guys along on our weekend. My name is Sarah. I'm the mom to 3 little girls, wife to a crazy busy husband, and a homeschooling mom. I also run an online business. I have this YouTube channel and an Etsy shop, and I just like to share our weekends once in a while, to share how we do fun things but also do functional things to prepare for the week, because even though I'm home, there's so much to do to prepare for the week because I do homeschool. It's not like I'm just sitting around eating bonbons all day. So there'll be some meal prep, some sourdough making, because San has now dubbed every Saturday Sourdough Saturday, and just some fun stuff as a family and just getting stuff done. So I'm gonna take you guys along. So normally on Saturdays we will make a bulk breakfast for the week, but we haven't told the girls this yet, but we are gonna be going just to a coffee shop, having some like cinnamon rolls, hot chocolate, coffee, as just something to do to get out of the house because it's Minnesota and it's winter and we're going a little stir crazy. So we're gonna do that this morning. San also is taking our middle daughter to a practice for a dance class where they're gonna be dancing together in their recital. Celia did it when she was Bryony's age, and now it's Bryony's turn, and then Gwenny will one day get to do it, and I just think it's really sweet bonding time and super embarrassing for San, but also a really good thing to do as a dad of daughters. So looking forward to that and just getting some stuff done today. We are home. Girls are just playing. There's a lot of sugar. They just say it's too cold to go outside. It's super duper cold. So Gwenny's doing Play-Doh. Bryony's doing little candy cane beads in the window like we do, of course. So here's San's starter. What did you do last night to it?
All I did was pull it last night to get it to room temperature so then I can feed it.
Oh, did you feed it?
I did,
okay.
And there's about 2 pounds of sourdough starter in there.
Wow.
Because I use a lot of the recipes that need like a cup. Another one needs like half a cup, and I might do some other stuff too.
Okay. So I will link the recipe that we've been loving for soft bread that we've been using for sandwiches and toast and that kind of thing. And then he made this gorgeous jalapeno cheddar one that is delicious. We just sat and ate it one night when it was time to cut it open. It is so good. I don't think I've shared this with you guys. My like big Christmas present from my mom were these stools that I had wanted. They fit perfectly 3 across. Obviously, this is a small island, but with 3 young kids, this works perfectly because we were doing these 2 stools with a high chair in between because we eat breakfast here, we eat lunches here. The only time we really sit at the table for meals is when we're, have supper, just because I'd rather clean 1 surface than 2. But I love these. I'll link them below. It came in a set of 4, and then I got these nice cushions, but they work well so the girls aren't falling back. They're very sturdy. And they have just worked really, really well, and I love them. San is at the little dance practice with Bryony. It's just so cute. I'm grateful to have a husband who is willing to embarrass himself to spend time and make amazing memories for his daughters. I just think that's like the best quality in a dad. I have been just kind of looking on Amazon and different things. I've been trying to decide. Celia's 8th birthday is coming up, and we're trying to be more minimalistic with gifts and things like that just because we have so much, and like they don't need a whole lot. And I know birthdays aren't about getting things you need, but she's doing a birthday party with friends at a craft place, which we really love, and she wanted to have a Bluey theme because she's at that age where she loves Bluey because she gets the kid jokes, but she also is getting like the grown up funny jokes. They're not like, higher rated or anything, but they're just like, from a parent's perspective, she's understanding why it's so funny, and we've been rewatching them together and watching YouTube videos, kind of analyzing them. So she's having a Bluey party, and at the craft place we're doing an adopt a pet theme, so they're gonna get to pick like a little stuffed animal and decorate like the food dish and make a collar and do stuff like that. So it's like perfect to tie together, and we're going more minimalistic for gifts. But something I've been really wanting to get the girls, and I've talked to them about this, I want them to learn to play piano. I don't want to get an actual piano, mainly because this house with like the vaulted ceilings, and especially in the dining room, like we don't have any softness in this room, so it echoes and like the sound bounces off a lot, because I'm not about to put a rug in the dirtiest spot of our house and have to deal with that. So I've been wanting to get an electronic a keyboard piano, so it looks like a piano, but it's electronic, so we can have them play and we can all listen, but we can also have them just practice on headphones so that they're hearing themselves, but we're not all hearing it. I just know with I get very sensory overloaded with noise as it is, so I didn't want to add that in on top of it. So I thought about, you know, having that be like a joint gift for all of us, and like spending less on each birthday, because that's like a big gift. I don't know. I don't really know. I have a hard time like buying this big giant thing for my girls when it's not related to a birthday or something, and it's something I've been wanting to get for a few years. So I thought now's probably the time. She's turning 8. We want to start doing lessons and stuff like that. So if you guys have any recommendations, I don't want to spend a ton for a beginner piano, but obviously like it's going to be more expensive as a keyboard. Then I could probably get like a free piano on Craigslist if we hauled it, which obviously is going to cost money. But anyway, those are just my thoughts on gifts and birthdays and kind of what I'm planning for this year. Forgot to share, so where I plan to put the piano, I plan to sell this. This is where our girls will often go, like up high to craft and stuff, but now that Gwen is almost 2.5, she's a lot better about, you know, being around small pieces and being around her sisters crafting and stuff and joining in. So we don't really need that anymore. We do most of the stuff at the table. So I'm actually gonna move our desk here. So our desk is right here, and I just think it'd be really nice since we homeschool in the dining room now, which may not happen forever, but we're really loving having it in the dining room. So I can always play like a video or have art videos or whatever on this really big screen and have it in the dining room. Plus I just can monitor it better when they're a little bit older. I mean, it's fine in here too, but so the piano is gonna go here, and then this will go where that other thing is in the dining room. For lunch today, I am not hungry after that breakfast burrito, so I may just snack a little bit later. We're gonna have some blueberries, some strawberries that I've already washed and put in our glass containers a couple days ago. Leftover pizza from last night, just cheese pizza I'm gonna reheat in our wonderful air fryer that we love. And then just some cucumbers. They're probably not that hungry either, so we'll just do, these are like 1/16 of a pizza slices, so we'll just start with one and see how hungry they are. Here is simple lunch for today.
Kind of a chaotic scene, but it is 5 dinners, 1 hour prep time, and this week we are having jalapeno popper meatloafs, slow cooker chipotle chicken tacos, baked broccoli shells and cheese, and slow cooker beefy tomato soup.
I used to stay up all night trying to find my place, chasing neon lights and looking for some kind of trace to lead me out of darkness. Give me a little faith, something to make me stronger, someone who could light the way. Then you came to me and you gave me reason. I almost can't believe it. Every time we touch, I feel at home. There's no way I'd ever let you go. When you put your hands in mine, I know we're gonna be alright. I don't know what you do to me, but I feel like I am way up in the sky. When you put your hands in mine, I know we're gonna be alright. 'Cause when we touch is when I really come alive. Yeah. 'Cause when we touch is when I really come alive.
I just paid bills while San was doing the 5 dinners 1 hour, and now I'm going through and getting stuff ready for Celia's birthday party next month. I love Etsy in so many ways, and love that you can just download like a Canva template for a birthday invite. So she's having a Bluey themed birthday, which is really fun. So I just bought a Bluey template, which technically I don't think they're supposed to be selling on Etsy, but anyway. I can't show you the whole thing, but it's really, really cute, and she's so excited. So I just texted that to all the friends. I do love certain things about living in a very digital world. I already got 3 yeses, and I sent them out like 5 minutes ago. So very excited to have that done. We are gonna leave soon to have dinner with my parents like we do most Saturday nights, but I Just gonna do a little reading. Sam got me Lauren Graham's book. I pretty much knew he was gonna get that for me since it was on my wish list for Christmas, and I don't know, a bit of the way through, almost halfway through, and I just love hearing stories about her life and just love her. Gilmore Girls fan through and through, and I love Lauren Graham.
We just got back from Sarah's mom's about an hour and a half or so ago. Lay the girls down and we tied up a little bit and putting the kitchen back together. And if you follow me on Instagram, which you should be if you like cooking stuff, randomness, funny jokes, etc. I share that every Saturday. I have dubbed Sourdough Saturday. I've taken over the sourdough duty after Sarah had like a bit of a rocky start and end to her sourdough baking time. So I made my own starter and it's been going very well, and we found this amazing super soft sourdough bread recipe, and like Sarah said, she's gonna link it down in the comments, the description below. But I make something with sourdough every Saturday, so I've been experimenting with finding the right bread loaves. We found the perfect one that's made with white bread that doesn't involve yeast. It's fantastic. The kids love it, and I love it too. We made the jalapeno cheddar loaf. That one's great. I do want to try making sourdough biscuits, sourdough pretzel buns, sourdough bagels, like that. The list just goes on and on. So I'm taking you along on this bread recipe.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm flying over the clouds, and I'm not coming down. Every time we touch, I feel at home. There's no way I'd ever let you go. When you put your hands in mine, I know I'm gonna be alright. I don't know what you do to me, but I feel like I am way up in the sky. When you put your hands in mine, I know I'm gonna be alright. 'Cause when we touch is when I really come alive.
And that's a wrap. I mean, honestly, that maybe took like 10 minutes to do all together, 10-15. I pre-measured everything, so it's like a lot faster, and I've done this recipe many times before, so I know what I'm doing. But again, easy recipe. We love it. Now it's gonna proof overnight for up to 12 to 18 hours, and then we will bake it tomorrow. Not gonna lie, it's been a very productive night. We knocked out all the sourdough projects we wanted to tackle today. We got the usual loaf that will make 2 super soft loaves. This is one of our favorite pizza crusts that we've made one time before and fell in love with it. I have another one in the freezer. Thought I would just make another one to have on deck. Love it. Tastes amazing. Something new. Pretzel buns. Love me some pretzel buns. Great for sandwiches and especially for burgers, so I'm gonna give that a try. Sourdough pretzel buns is gonna be quite an experiment, but I'm really excited to give it a try and actually try it with a burger sometime tomorrow.
The next day.
Happy Sunday, y'all. Had a productive night last night, as you saw. Starting off with the starter. Fed it last night, 1 to 1. 1 part starter, 1 part flour, 1 part water. Turns out beautiful every time. That seems to be working. I do discard a little bit, but like I said, I need a lot to do all these loaves and projects I have going. The pizza dough, we're going to do some stretch and folds, and we're going to let that cold ferment for like a day, and then we're going to freeze it for another time. Pretzel buns need to be shaped and portioned out, and then they need to proof again before we take it a step further and turn them into pretzel buns. And then the loaves over here, they need to be divided into 2 and put into bread pans and let that proof again for another hour or 2. So basically we're going to let that rise while we're at church, and we're going to bake that off.
Like I said yesterday, normally we prep 1 breakfast every week, but we actually have a good supply of breakfasts, so I'm not gonna make anything. We have it, like chocolate muffins are almost out, but we still have enough for next week, so I'll do that next weekend. But I am gonna make up a bunch of eggs. San at the coffee shop yesterday had like, what do they call it? Just a
breakfast bowl.
A breakfast bowl with a bunch of scrambled eggs and some sausage. I'm like, that would be really good to eat for breakfast. I've been having like 1 slice of sand sourdough with 1 fried egg and some cheese. It's like half a sandwich. But I would love to get rid of carbs in the morning, most carbs in the morning, and have a salad for lunch and then just save carbs for the evening because I am trying to lose some weight. But we'll see how that goes. So I'm gonna make up a bunch of eggs to just have throughout the week, add some milk to it, and just reheat as needed. Breakfast is scrambled eggs, some toast, and apples. And I'm having the jalapeno cheddar sourdough with some eggs. And Sam's having his homemade tortillas with cheese and we made some biscuits and gravy a few days ago, so he's having the gravy with that and some cheese and some hot sauce. Just got back from church. This is how I know Sam's starter worked well, and the starter I borrowed from a friend worked great for her. I don't know what happened when we brought it to our house, but it never did this for me. They look so good. Celia always makes lunch now after church. It's our little tradition. It's usually pretzels and hummus or peanut butter and some veggies and some fruit. We brush butter on the sourdough as soon as it comes out. Sam is currently baking, or no, proofing. He's proofing the pretzel rolls, laying Gwenny down, and the main things we need to do on Sundays are, he usually cleans the toilets and our bathrooms, and I vacuum, which I won't do till Gwen's back awake because I don't want to wake her up. And I usually go through all our homeschooling stuff and just see what I have to do for the week, but I actually did that on Friday, so I don't need to do that today. We need to talk about our week and just, you know, go over any plans. And just a few other random things, but those are like the main things. I need to pay the girls their allowance. They get $5 a week. Gwen's not old enough yet, but the big girls get $5 a week. And then I need to water the plants.
So this is the pretzel buns. This is like a pretzeling, we'll call it. There's baking soda in there with hot boiling water, and you boil it for 30 seconds, and then you take them out, and then you bake them. That gives it that like pretzel
Do you have to
texture.
flip them?
I'm sure you do, but yeah, probably for a little bit.
So you boil them, then you bake them?
Yep.
Okay.
Onions are going to be for the caramelized onion and cheddar bowl, whatever.
The
Giant
round loaf.
Yeah.
That looks amazing. Well, Gwenny naps. What are you doing, Bug?
I made this pretty bag.
I love that. And then we've been painting squishies. That's Celia got this set for Christmas. They like these little squishies, so I'm helping. I put the base coat on this one for her so it can dry, and she's gonna paint this one. We sand them so to rough them up, and then they get to paint them. For Christmas, I bought myself, with Christmas money, a new diaper bag / purse thing. I really like this one. It was only $36, so I don't know how well it's gonna hold up long term, but it seems decent quality. I just wanted like a not too big, not too small. We're like hopefully gonna be potty training soon, so we won't need diapers forever, but I still need a whole bunch of stuff because I was trying to use just like a crossbody bag, and it was like I couldn't even zip it. It was just too much. So really liking this. Just got some pockets, and from church it's kind of overflowing, but like a pocket in the back and just a couple side pockets. Pretty minimalistic, and I'm really liking it so far. Here are the pretzel buns. They look beautiful. Gwenny is awake now, so I am going to quick vacuum.
When we touch is when I really come alive. I couldn't be without you now. I just can't see how, not even if I tried. I couldn't be without you now. I just can't see how, 'cause I need you by my side. Every time we touch, I feel at home. There's no way I'd ever let you go. When you put your hands in mine, I know I'm gonna be alright. Yeah, I don't know what you do to me, but I feel like I am way up in the sky.
One of my goals for the new year is to play more games as a family. It's just always been hard, always having a toddler. But Gwen's 2, almost 2.5. I feel like she's starting to get the hang of it. So every Sunday afternoon, if we're home, we're gonna try to have game evening, game afternoon, game night. And so Gwen got this one for my mom. It's called Ice Cream Scoops of Fun for Christmas. So we're gonna play that. I don't mind loud kids. I believe I got this at a garage sale. It's called the Fairy Game. And then we are gonna play this, the shopping bag game, I think is what it's called. Celia picks one.
Cheese. I got cheese.
Cheese. Okay, Gwen, your turn. Pick one.
Pick one, Gwen.
Okay, flip it over. Oh, no, just one.
Sock.
Let me see. What'd you get?
Sock.
Socks. There are no socks on your list, so you gotta put it back.
I don't have a sock.
Nope, we gotta put it back.
Caught.
No, this one stays in your cart because it's okay. This one's really fun. So you spin the spinner thing.
Strawberry.
Strawberry. So then you flip the card over. The strawberry one. So if you have strawberry with red drizzle, isn't that what we just did? No, strawberry with red drizzle. Who has strawberry with red drizzle? Bridie, look at one of yours. Which one has strawberry with? Okay, so yell ice cream.
Ice cream.
Okay, and then you can take this and put it in your bowl, and then it's your turn. So this is a cooperative game. So you're gonna draw a card. Oh, he got a snowstorm. We're trying to get all these jewels to the wand before the snowflakes cover them. So put one on the purple, and we're working together for this one. Okay, so if you have little kids, like preschool age, I would definitely recommend these two for preschool age. What does this one say on it? 2 to 4 players, 3 and up. So Gwen loved this. We all loved it because the scooper thing is so fun. You do that, and it's just matching. Very, very fun. The shopping list game is always fun, and this is teaching you a skill of like sticking to your list. So you have to pick one, and it's kind of like a memory game too. These are flipped over. Yeah, our kids got super wound up by this, so they're supposed to be calming down in the rooms, but apparently not. Wow. So this game, you just draw one, they're face down, one of these little tiles, and if it matches your list, you put it in your cart, and the first one to fill up their cart wins. This one is a great introductory, like a little bit more advanced game. You're working together to try to get the jewels all together at the same time. A lot of fun, a few more steps and rules, but a lot of fun. I think this is ages 5 and up, so very fun. Gwenny ended up opting for Polly Pockets by the last game, but she did really well. I'm hopeful that the more we do this, the better she'll get at not grabbing everything and trying to like mess up the whole game board, but I'm glad we have quite a few little kid games for her to play. Oh my goodness, look at this bread. The worst part about sourdough is you have to wait till it cools completely to cut it because it still kind of like cooks through as it cools. So we can't even try it yet. Sam's plating up supper. We're having the meatloaves with mashed potatoes and veggies. Sundays is when the girls get to have mac and cheese, so we'll give them more if they're still hungry, but often they're not that hungry at supper time. Giving them a little mashed potatoes to try too. They're very slow to try things, so they have to try everything on their plate, but eating it, like actually eating much of it, is taking its sweet time. Kids are down for the night, which means it's time to cut into this bad boy, which we would have, well, they don't like onions, but you just have to let it cool all the way, and usually they're asleep by that time.
Crusty.
Ooh, yeah. Look at that bad boy. You know you want some. Taste time.
It smells amazing.
What do you think?
It's very good. Onion flavors all over the place.
Oh my god. My mom got me this for Christmas. This is a bread slicer. It folds up flat, which I love, so we just keep it in a cabinet. And you can pick your desired thickness, and it helps you just cut everything really straight. So Sam's using that to cut the loaves. I am tired. Gonna hang out before going to bed, but thank you guys so much for coming along. I feel like this was a very long weekly prep. Let me know if you like longer ones or shorter ones. That's what she said. Just too much of The Office. Anyway, okay, have a good night. See you later.